gnomies, and welcome back to my channel. This is Nova Gnome Creations, and I'm Nova, and I'm so happy to see you today. I hope that you are doing well, and I hope that your families are doing well, and that you guys are taking care of the best that you can. If this is your first time here, welcome to my channel. This is the coziest corner of YouTube that you will find. I hope that you feel comfy and you feel like you can unwind here and you feel like you could take a deep breath and just kind of relax, let go of the worries of the world and just chill for a little bit. Maybe grab a drink. You can always pause this video and I will sit here and wait for you to come back, and then you can hit play and we can hang out together for a little while. You can have a nice little drink. Maybe you can work on a craft project. If you are crocheting along with me, let me know in the comments what you're working on, or if you're working on any sort of crafty project, let me know. And if it's not your first time here, welcome back, my Gnomie. I'm so happy that you decided to join me today, and I am so happy to see you. So today is Thursday, and it is our Luck of the Draw video. If you do not know what Luck of the Draw is, in short, it is where on Thursdays a channel called Nan's Next Knots, which I will link in the description box below, draws a number out of a hat, and that number is something that you correlate to whatever you want it to be. So you pick something to go with each number 1 through 8. Most people pick a specific yarn, so they'll pick like Big Twist, value white, and that will be like number 1, or whatever colors you choose. But I personally have decided to pick a color to correspond with each color. So rather than lock myself into a specific yarn, I picked red or blue or green or yellow/gold to kind of encompass 2 similar shades. And I even put variegated as one of mine. So you can really do anything you want. There are a few people in my community that aren't even doing like colors, that are doing something totally different. They have a project assigned to each number for a whip. And then when that number comes up, they work on that whip for the week. So you can really do anything you want. This is just super fun. And if you want to join in at any time, you can just head over to Nan's Next Knots and join in. She posts every Thursday, and I believe that this is week 7 for me, or week 8. I am 1 week behind what she's announcing because I make this video the same day that she announces the next color. So I show you guys my last week's color, and then she announces the new one today also. So if you want to find out the number, then you will need to go to her channel, because that is, you know, where you find out the numbers. But it is super fun. I am doing a Freeform Crochet project, my very first Freeform Crochet project. My idea is that I every week have this color that is my prompt, and this week's color was red for me, and that was my prompt for what I'm doing for my Freeform Crochet. Freeform crochet is, you can just do whatever you want. You can do a combination of any stitches you want. You can flip, flop, go any direction you want, attach on at any spot you want, use different types of yarn, different textures, different weights. It's really just like whatever. It's very like whimsical, and you can just kind of do whatever you want, and there's no rules to it. So this week my color was red. Oh, and I was trying to say before I like just got off and down the rabbit hole, this is my first Freeform Crochet project, and my end goal is to make a shawl with all of the scrumbles that I make. And scrumbles is the term for the little individual pieces that you make for Freeform Crochet that you eventually work together. So, are you guys ready to see this week's scrumble? So this week's scrumble is red, and I did not follow a pattern or anything. This week's scrumble was completely Freeform Crochet, very just like having fun with it, making random shapes, doing random stitches, using random yarns. I really wanted to go super like Freeform Crochet with it. So it's so funny because you guys know that like every week I have kind of had like a shape. I'm like, okay, this looks like an avocado. This looks like a butterfly, kind of. This looks like a seashell. And I was like, this is the first week I don't have, it doesn't look like something. And I go to pick it up to show my husband, and I'm like, it looks like lips. So yeah, this is lips. This is my red lips scrumble. They're not really whatever shape I'm saying they are. Like, I don't really have an avocado scrumble or a butterfly scrumble or a lips scrumble, but that's what they look like, and so that's just what I'm calling them. I'm calling this my lips scrumble. But yeah, this is what I came up with. I did not take pictures of the process. I was just really being like, not to say whimsical again, but I was very much just following whatever I felt like doing in the moment, and I didn't stop to take pictures or videos. But basically I started with Big Twist Varsity Red in the center. I did a chain, and then I went up and down both sides of the chain doing random stitches, single crochets, half double crochets, double crochets. I don't think I did any triples in this one. And then I think I even chained a little more when I got to the end, and then I did a little piece. So it's sort of like an L shape almost. And yeah, I just did that. And then I attached on with this darker red. I don't know. I think that's a big twist yarn, but it does not have a ball band. It was a scrap yarn. I'm fairly certain though that it is big twist value yarn, and I just attached on and started doing the same thing, double crochets, half double crochets. I did some chaining and some triple crochets, and I just went around my piece, and then I attached on with this furry yarn, and I double stranded that with the Big Twist Red, Varsity Red again, because it's a very thin yarn. Like, the core of it is very thin, even though it's very fluffy and does not, you know, appear thin. The strand that runs through the center holding all the fur is very thin. And then I just went around doing stuff. Like, honestly, that's all there really is to it. I just did random stitches, single crochets, double crochets, half double crochets, triple crochets, chaining, and I did a picot stitch over here. But that's it. That's all the stitches that are in here. Oh, and then a couple of slip stitches, and yeah, so that's everything. And then when I got to this point, I kind of did something random, and I don't really know how to explain it, but I just like went down and attached into the next triple crochet and like crocheted into that and kept going, and that's how I got this like crisscross look. If you look closely, you can sort of see that brighter red in there where I just like went and decided to attach to this like next triple crochet. So it made interesting shapes. Yeah, I think this is really like, this is a very epitome of freeform crochet kind of looking piece. Very random. It was a lot of fun to do. I totally recommend anybody that wants to just like grab some yarn and try doing something like this. I had no end goal in mind for it. I wasn't like, okay, I'm trying to make it look like a certain thing. I'm trying to make it do a certain thing. Every piece, every time I attached a color, I just kind of was like, okay, where do I want to attach? Where do I want to go around? Like, I just completely made it up. I was like, I feel like doing a double crochet. I feel like doing a half double crochet. I'm going to go like with it and just like increase and, you know, get higher and shorter and like just had fun with it. And then when I made this side, I like went and then I doubled back. I did a slip stitch right here actually. I did a slip stitch and then I turned around and I went back again. And that's when I decided to do like a little point and do like a little picot stitch over here. And so that inspired me later to do a shape over here to make it kind of a similar kind of shape on the other side. Just because I felt like that's what I wanted to do, to kind of mirror it over, but like obviously not actually mirror it over. It's very different. But yeah, so that is my Scrumble for the week. I am getting to a point now where I actually have a decent amount of Scrumbles, so I may start to attach them together soon. I feel like I probably shouldn't wait until the end to attach them all together, so I might start pulling them out and kind of attaching some of them together, and then I will include that in my Luck of the Draw videos. So next week, maybe I will have some of my Scrumbles out and put together to show in my luck of the draw video. But that is what I've got for you guys today. So I hope everybody is having a wonderful day. If you are doing luck of the draw, feel free to talk about it in the comments. Let us know what color you got or what project you got or whatever it is that your number correlated to from last week. And I would love to see updates. If anybody wants to send them in, feel free to do that. Community Spotlight is tomorrow. So if you would like to send something in, I can include it in Community Spotlight if you'd like. And it doesn't have to be a Scrumble. You can send in anything you want. So if you have not sent in whatever projects you're working on or you finished that you want to share, feel free to send those to my email. My email is in the description box below. It always is. But it is novagnomecreations@gmail.com. And I just ask that you make the subject line of it Community Spotlight. And in your email somewhere, let me know what name you would like me to use when I credit you in our video montage. So I hope everybody has a wonderful day. You almost made it through the week. Hang in there. You got this. You're doing a great job. And I will see you tomorrow. Bye, guys.